Hi everybody, welcome back to our altered book, Mr. Green. We're filling a page every day of this month, September 2021, and I'm following a prompt sheet and also 6 designers. Well, there's a few more, but basically 6 designers. And at the end of every day, I roll my dice and see which designer I'm going to choose for the next day. So yesterday when I rolled, I got number 6, which is Tracy Fox, Artie Mays, or a wild card. And once again, guys, I have pulled a wild card. That's what I chose for today. And the prompt that I've chosen, let me just run all these prompts past you so you can see what I could have chosen. This is what you could have won. I have chosen this one. Ink blending. Here's my black pen. Here it is. So I'll just draw a circle around there because that's gone now. I've done it. Well, I'm about to do it. And it's, what date is it? The 10th. Goodness me, we're a third of the way through already. So that's all I need from that at the moment. It's the wild card and I'm doing ink blending. Now today is quite an easy day. Yesterday was was quite complicated and it seemed to go on for quite a long time, to me anyway. So what I've done is I'm using this Hobbycraft card and I'm using this for my base. Yeah, this was yesterday's, which I do actually, I love it. It's my favourite page that I've done so far. But I know some of you felt it was a bit dark. It was verging on the side of grunge perhaps. And I got the feeling from some of you that, yeah, it wasn't your favourite page. So I've gone today, oh, look at it, that was so pretty. Today I've gone away from all that and we're going to do bright and breezy. So it's going to go there. So here is my base piece that I've cut to go onto Mr. Green. And that's the first thing that I'm going to ink blend on. So, where can I put Mr. Green? Down there. Look at my arms. Honestly, my legs are even worse. You know who to blame, don't you? Catkin. He jumps. He just jumps, and wherever he happens to land, he just digs his claws in. So, anyway, he's a kitten. That's what you expect from kittens, isn't it? Right, I have chosen 3 colours to blend with. I've chosen this one, which is Indigo Mist. You can use Distress, you can use any ink. I just happen to like these colours. So it's Indigo Mist and it's a Cosmic Shimmer blending ink. And this one, which is Crimson Kiss. And this yellow, which is Fossilised Amber, and it's a Distress Oxide. I would have used a Distress ink if I'd had one, but I didn't, so I can't use it. And I'm going to use 3 of these brushes to blend with. You can blend equally well, no, that's not true. You can blend with these tools. Nowadays, Ranger have domed blending pads and they do actually work better, but I don't have any. So I opted not to use that one and to go for three brushes to blend with. So let's make a start. I'll start with a pink for no reason whatsoever. And I'm just going to pick up some ink and then just tap it off a little bit and then come in at the corner like this and just blend. There's no more to it than that. That is it. So it's a nice easy day today. Try out different sorts of paper until you get something that really does blend nicely like this. I mean, this is just one pickup of ink here. and I'm going, and I'm going until the ink sort of runs out on my paper. I'm just going to pick up a little bit more there. I'm using this Hobbycraft card, and you can see it's got a sort of, it's not flat, so I'm getting a bit of a weird blend. But I'm sure, you know, if you've got super smooth paper or something like that, that is the perfect thing to blend it with. I haven't got any, so I'm using this. Right, I'm going to turn that diagonally over like that, and I'm going to use the blue in the other corner. I'm going to get my blue brush. Same thing, load it up with ink, tap it off, and then just come in from the corner. And some brushes and blending tools work better than others. Everything has an effect on the blend, to be honest, but you know, you'll all get there in the end with whatever tools you've got. Because yesterday I kind of got the impression that, you know, not everybody had what I was using, the stamps that I was using, etc, etc. So this one should hopefully be a day where more of you have got everything that I'm using. So that's that, and I'm going to put yellow down the middle. Well, I will if I can get the lid off. So as I say, this is the oxide. So I'm just going to come in from there. And when it goes over the other colours, it just blends over them. The oxide doesn't blend as well as the ink. But, you know, like I said, I didn't have any, so I didn't have a choice. Like you guys at home, you might not have these colours, but you'll have some colours that will blend. And that's just what it's all about anyway. See, I forgot to tap my brush off there, so I've got a much thicker bit. It happens. Don't beat yourself up too much. So it's nice when it sort of overlaps. This is not the smoothest blend in the world. I've already explained to you why. The paper, the brushes, blah blah blah. The fact I'm using oxide. But it'll be fine. And I'm quite sure you definitely get a blend as good as this at home. I mean, look at that yellow. It's very, very iffy. It's very iffy. I'll just go over it again and try and work some of that out. Fortunately, you won't see all of this. This card is not a good choice. But there we are. Anyway, that's my blend. I'm now going to alter that somewhat. Let me just clean this. I've found that I've been transferring ink from one thing to another, and it's driving me mad. So the only thing to do is really keep things clean. Thank you to the people that have bought me a coffee. I appreciate it so much. And I have bought this Distress vaporizer sprayer. It's a Ranger one, Tim Holtz one, and it's fabulous. You might remember that my other sprayer, this one, didn't work very well. So I've bitten the bullet. Seems like a lot of money for just a water spray, but it really is lovely, so I'm glad that I bought it. So talking of water sprays, there's our blend. Like I say, it's not perfect. And I am just going to gently spray this. Little bits. like that. Okay, so let's just leave that for a couple of, well, not a couple of minutes. We haven't got a couple of minutes to be sitting around doing nothing. And you'll see that the oxide in particular reacts well to this. But you can see where it's forming drops, so I'm just going to put that over the top. Press it down. And look, you get beautiful markings. Just, I don't know, it's just something else, something extra. So that's that. And I want to go around the edge and ink it, but I'm actually going to ink it with the blue, which I know is an odd choice for me, but that's what I'm going to do. Don't want to round the corners off. And I'm just going to, with my finger dabber thing, inking tool, just go around the edges. And it'll just make it stand out a little bit more. Clear definition between where this ends and the page begins, as if it wasn't clear enough. Whey, that was nearly a kilometre there. Okay, so there we are, we've got that inked around the edge in that lovely blue. You could use any colour, you could use black, any of the vintage photo type colours, you know, whatever. Let me just put this back in here. This was something else that I bought with the Buy Me a Coffee money, so thank you hugely. I've wanted these for ages, and I'm really grateful to you guys for buying them for me. Thank you. And they come in a little box. Who wouldn't love those? Right. Just check that I'm clean. So there we have it. That's the base page. So now that you know how to blend or not blend, it's really easy what I've decided to do today. I have decided to make pockets up here, and I've just used the same blending technique, and I'm going to put that one there. It's really nice and bright today's, and I'm going to put that one just in behind it like that. And I made 2 journaling cards, one to go in there and one to go in there. I've just stamped them, as you can see, with butterflies. So I think the time has come to stick those down, probably. So what I want to do is stick that one behind that one. See, I've taken out some notches there. I just thought it looked nicer. You don't have to. And I used this, which is a 2-inch circle punch, and I just got them both together like that, clipped through them, and then that way your notches are identical. So let's glue these. Best thing I think to do is glue one over the other one before we actually put them onto the page. Excuse me. So let's just see where we want them. Just want them in from the edge, just a touch. So that's marvellous. Let's turn this one over so I can make a mark on the back. Matched it up so well I can't see. So that's there. And it'll be straight across. So, right, let's just get a little ruler. And that measures, well, I can make it measure 1 5/8. So let's just draw a line along there. So this is going to go behind there. Whoops. Oh, I've done it on both sides. That's right, because my mucky fingers transferred some ink, which I didn't want. Right, where's my art glitter? Here he is, hiding. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue up here, a little bit of glue up here, then put this on to the line that we've drawn, so then you know it'll be straight. Oop, didn't even stick it down. How did I think that was going to stick? I didn't even attach it. And I thought I had that time, but obviously I hadn't. Let's just check that that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. So you see that I've stamped some butterflies around. I didn't put one on here because I thought I'd just leave it blank. But basically, this journaling card's going to go in there. And this one's going to go in there. So we will eventually end up with a butterfly on that section. Okay, so now we just need to stick these down. Oh, what I meant to do before I did that was just spray these with a bit of water. The black that I've used stays on, so it won't be affected by the water spray. So I can spray to my heart's content. So just come back a little bit and spray on them. That's probably fine. Just leave them whilst we sing a song. Shall we sing a little song? I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope you like today's. It's nice and bright. So I thought it would be a sort of countermeasure from yesterday's, where we were in the land of browns and dark greens and what have you. This is a sunny day. It's a sunny one, isn't it, today? So there we are. We've got our little droplets on there. There aren't very many on that one, so I'll just put some more on there. Whilst we think about sticking this down. So I want it just in from the edge. I think it looks nicer like that. So I can just use my art glitter. Just going to dab this water off now. Oh, that's nice. You don't have to do the water. The water is not mandatory. I just happen to like that effect. So, art glitter. Down there. There we are. Let's try and get this on, something like straight, just inside that border. Whoops. Yeah, that's it there. Lovely. That looks nice in and of itself, doesn't it? It's just cheerful. We're cheerful today. We're cheerful people. Right. Now then, on this side of the page, I'm going to make a notebook. And I've started already. I've got this, which is going to be like a little tummy tuck to hold this. And what this is, it's just, see, transference. I had a terrible time with it this morning. I don't know what was going on. So this is a little notebook that's going to fit there, like that. And I've cut, well, it happens there's 9 pieces of paper, but it could be any amount of paper that are going to go into there like that. And I've stamped each one with a little butterfly. And I've got, let me tell you the measurements for those of you who are using Mr. Green. This measures 6 inches, and the bit flap on the top is 1.25 inches. The pages I have cut to 5 3/4, that's better, by 3, okay? And what's going to happen is they're going to get attached into there, then they're going to slide onto that stopper like that. But what I'm going to have to do, because I haven't got room for all of this here, so I'm going to have to fold that over about 1/2 inch on each side and stick that down. Let's make the booklet first. Let me just get my this thing. Its name eludes me at the moment. What on earth is it called? I do not know. What is it called? Does it say somewhere? No. Right, so get these crocodile, that's it. Get these squared up, and that's kind of where I want them, there. And I've got a little border all the way around. That wants to come down there, and I just need to measure where I need to make my holes. So there's something like even. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. No, I want it at the end. Now I'll put it like 2 centimetres in. And fairly sort of central. 2 centimetres in. Fairly sort of central. Right, okay. And I'm going to punch through everything. The back, the front, the papers, you name it, it's getting punched through. So let's just move that up to there. Punch through. And then, and then the same with the other one. To there. Punch through. Okay. I've got some little bits of stuff left in my crocodile. That's it. They've all dropped out. Do I need eyelets in there? It might not be a bad idea, actually. Having said no, yeah, no, I'm going to put eyelets in. I'm going to go for eyelets, guys. What colour shall I go for? Let's get this box of metallics out. Have a look and see. I can go for any colour. Any that I like. I might go for silver. Don't often use silver, so let's use silver. It'll get a complex. Because eventually all that's going to be left of these metallic ones is silver. Right then, so they're still lined up, so I can pop that through there and this one through here. Might fall out the other one, but at least it's holding the space at the moment. Push that to the front and there we are. Lovely job. And the other one. Lovely. Right, what I need is some trim or something. Here we are. This will be fine. So I'm just going to thread that through there. This is doing nothing. The eyelets are the thing that's holding it together. This is just for kicks and giggles. A bit of ribbon would probably look nicer, actually, to be honest with you. But this is what it's getting. You could put ribbon in, you could add a charm to it, you could do all sorts of things. This is what I'm doing, because yesterday was tiring. So I'm just doing a shorter video today, and it'll keep you, for those of you who are not quite up to date, this will give you a chance to catch up, I think, because it's just a quick, relatively quick day. Right, that's that. Pull those a bit shorter, they're a bit long, and just, whoops a daisy, cut those off. Lovely. So that's our little notebook, which looks great. It looks nice on the back as well. So I need to work out where it's going to, well, actually what I'm going to do first is just crease in 1/2 inch on each end. This entire piece measures what does it measure? 4 5/8 of an inch, but it's kind of an arbitrary amount. So I'm just going to crease in 1/2 inch at that end, flip it over 1/2 inch at this end, and that should do it. I hope. I haven't tried this, but I'm hoping it works. So let's just fold those in, and let's just be brave and just crease them, burnish them in. That's not even square. Oh yeah, might be. Yeah, that's going to be wide enough. Phew. So where do I need it? That's the question. So it can't come up any higher than that where the eyelets are. So let's just see, slide it on from the bottom like that, like that. Go on, slide up. Well, it won't if you're hanging on to it, will it really, to be honest? So it's about there. That's where it's comfortably going to. So I think, yeah, I think that looks all right there. So I'm going to stick it to there. Okay, so I can take it off the notebook now. That was just to tell me how far up I could go. Bit of art glitter glue on here. I was watching Julie last night from Camellia Crafts Designs, and she's bought a humongous, and I mean humongous, thing of art, collall and art glitter glue. That girl is not going to be running out of glue. Right, I think that's okay. Looks straight and good. Might have a little few pencil marks here to get rid of. There's one down there that I can see. That's the only one I can see. Okay, so let's just try this on for size. Hope against hope that it fits. Oh, look at that. Couldn't ask for better. What a surprise. So there we have it. So those are the journaling cards that I've already made. I'll just slide into there. I made them journaling cards rather than tags. Actually, this is a bit fragile. Go on, in you go. It doesn't want to go in. It's because I didn't make a gusset on the pocket. And also the card, I'm calling it card, but it's just thick paper. So that's that anyway. It looks nice, doesn't it? Well, I think it does. But then again, I liked yesterday's. So there we have it. That's that. It just needs to get stuck into Mr. Green. I hope you like today's. It is fairly simple. Fairly simple, but very bright. Stark contrast to yesterday's. So where are we? Here we are. And the other thing that I should have said to you is I chose to do the little journal, the little flip through journal on the outside. So you see, if I was putting it on this page, I would have put it to this side, because that's just kind of adding bulk in this bit here where we don't want any additional bulk. So it's just going to go there. I just need a piece of something, paper. Will that do? No, it's too similar to the colour of the thing. Ah, this'll do. Just so I can see where to stick him. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Look at that, what a joyful page. So I'm just going to get my collall out. If I've gone too fast and missed bits out that you need to know more about, just ask on the group and I'll certainly help you as far as I can. But it is basically a very straightforward page. The prompt is ink blending, so you don't have to go to, you know, this all pockets and stuff if you don't want to with your ink blending. Just one little piece of it on your page would be fine. We're back to our normal weather today. Rain, grey, mizzle, drizzle. Yeah, we're back to normal. So let's just pop that in place, like so. Oh, look at that. Looks nice, doesn't it? Let's see if I can get that. Might have to get Mr. F's device out to just make sure that gets stuck down properly. The rest of it I don't have a problem with. It's just that bit there. I don't know where he keeps it, and he's not here, right here at the minute, so no, I think it's alright. I think it might be squishing down actually. Once it sticks, we're alright, it'll be stuck. Okay, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So there we have it, guys, my little page today, quick and easy. Where's my pen, and I'll write in the date. 10th already today. 10th. That, you know what that means? We're a third of the way through. Excuse me. 10th. September 2021. Okay, I'm quite pleased with how that came out actually. Just looks cheerful. You know, as you're flicking through the book and you come on that one, I don't know, just like it. So there we have it. Let me put him to one side while he dries. And let's get the prompts out to see which designer we get. And so far, out of the 6 designers that we have not, in 10 days, thrown Lorna or Chapter 1 once. Not even once. Liana and the wildcards got 3 each, but we'll see. So I've got a new dice today. If you were watching yesterday, you'll have seen I swapped the dice over just in case the dice was being a bit strange. Let's move everything out so there's nothing influencing it. Oh, I can't have that because I can't have the same thing 2 days running, so I have to throw again. And it's a 6 again. Oh dear. Come on the page. 4! Yes, it's Chapter 1. Excellent. So we have actually got something that we haven't already thrown. Excellent. So I'll use Chapter 1 papers, and I shall select a prompt from the prompt list and let you know what that... Oh, well, it's live tomorrow, isn't it, on Saturday? So you'll see me do that on the live. There's just a couple of things I wanted to say to you about ink blending. Once you've got it all blended, I mean, this one was just a kind of practice one, and you can see I've put water on it. But the other thing that you can do is get a stencil. I'm sure you all know this, but you might want to add it to your pages. Get a stencil, get a wet wipe, and just... This paper is no good for this, I'll tell you now, but you will get the idea of what happens. And rub through your stencil onto your ink blend, and that's what happens. You see that lifts all the ink up. It's really, really lovely. You can get lovely effects if you've got the right paper, which I don't believe I have. Let's just concentrate on this little bit here and see if I can show you. So it lifts the ink. So it's it's quite a nice thing to do actually. So that's another idea of what you could do on your ink blended pages. You can splash them with water. You can use a wet wipe and you get that effect there through a stencil. Oh, that was the same there. And if you've got the right paper, you really do get a cracking effect. Excuse me. So that's me done and dusted for today. This is our page for the 10th of September. I hope you like it. I hope it cheers you up. I hope you find it easier than yesterday's and just good fun all round. Okay guys, thanks very, very much for joining me. And I'll see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock on this channel for our Saturday live. So I hope I can come up with something interesting. Not too complicated, just interesting. Bye guys.